Let me tell you, friends, there is another skill equally or probably more important. When we talk to another person, my dear friends, let us not be quick to give answers. I know some people who are very concerned about the young generation that when they see them not studying or when they see them doing something different from what they got used to, they will immediately tell the other person, alam mo, nung bata kami, hindi kami ganyan mag-aral. Alam mo, mali ang ginagawa mo. Alam mo, hindi ka matututo ng ganyan. Alam mo, mapapariwara ang buhay mo kapag kaganyan ka. No, we hear this a lot, right? Probably we grew up hearing these words from our elders, or probably we're the ones doing that to our younger members of the family, younger friends or relatives, or even students. My dear friends, we are being encouraged to learn how to dialogue. And what is the most important skill for us to learn how to dialogue? Can anyone guess? Listening with the intent to understand and not with the intent to reply. Have you ever met a friend, or do you have a friend who always has something, who always have something to reply, who always have something to say even if before you finish talking? That friend could be annoying. Sometimes I could be that friend, I admit. When I read the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, habit number 5 is very powerful. Stephen Covey, the author, said, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Let me tell you, friends, there is another skill equally or probably more important. We need to learn how to ask the right questions. We need to learn how to ask the right questions, my dear friends. Sometimes we forget to do this, and we are quick on judging the intention of others. And I was full of assumptions. And then this other friend of mine asked me, how sure are you that you're right? And that was a challenging self-reflection question. So, in other words, if we learn how to ask the right questions, we make the other person reflect on where he or she is coming from. Probably, the other person who's contradicting the faith has just heard of these misconceptions but did not really give much time to think about it. And if someone makes a claim about a Catholic doctrine that they have misunderstood, the best question to ask this person is, what makes you think, what led you to that conclusion? So you see, by asking questions, we diffuse tensions and we ask the other person to provide more context about what he's saying so that we can understand better where the other person is coming from.